All right, Shalom, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakdash, double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone, which are the men that rule well, men and taught us his truth. Peace, blessings, and citations, as always, to the elect. And Lord willing, the title of this lesson will be, Let's Get Up Early for Work. Now, not literally, obviously, just decided to title it, got a little creative with it. This lesson was inspired by Sirach 51, 29 through 30. Okay, I'm going to read the precepts and then get into it pretty much because, the same way how you might take your job in the world, serious. You wouldn't dare show up late for work. Well, we ought to put that type of mindset and effort into the work of the Lord. It's no different. If anything, the work of the Lord, actually the work of the Lord is the most important thing ever. It's more important than your carnal job because the Lord can take away your carnal job if you're not doing what you're supposed to do in the truth. So, Sirach 51:29, let your soul rejoice in his mercy and be not ashamed of his praise, right? Let's rejoice in the mercy of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. The fact that I'm saying that name, the fact that you're watching this video and believe on his name, all right, that's mercy in itself. We ain't have to wake up still believing in those names. We could have woke up believing something else, man, But let's rejoice in his mercy, he says, and be not ashamed of his praise, right? We ain't going to be ashamed of the Lord. We rejoice and praise Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai always, right? Verse 30, work your work betimes, and in his time he will give you your reward. Now, let's see what betimes says in the etymology, because that's really where the inspiration came from. So, like, you're just making sure my microphone's on. Betimes is an adjective. It says at an early period, seasonably, before it is too late. Ooh, yeah, man. Basically, what? Do this work before it's too late. Work your work, early, before it's too late. And in his time, he will give you your reward. Now, that reminds me of Ecclesiastes 12. Because what? Before it's too late. What does the scripture say in Proverbs 1? Right? That when he stretched out his hand to his people, right? When he says he will laugh at your calamity, it's because when he called, you refused. So we have to work our work before it is too late. What did he say? He said, my people, right? He's talking about the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Seminole Indians. He said what? That they'll be willing in the day of adversity, on the day of his power, But for some reason, Israel, they feel like they need to be uncomfortable first before they seek the Lord. They don't want to seek the Lord before it's too late. And that's what we're doing, though. We're seeking him before it is too late. Work your work betimes, and in his time, he will give you your reward. The reward is the kingdom of heaven, a new body, a body that doesn't sin. That's the ultimate reward we want. That's the crown that we want. You see? But it says that in his time, he will give you your reward. So you have to work. You have to work before it's too late, not after. Okay? Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. Right? That's the perfect link up. Right? Remember Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai now in the days of your youth. You don't have to be physically youthful. But right now, while the evil days come not. Yeah, do it before the evil days come. Do it before, Jacob's trouble. Do it before the economy goes to shit. Do it before the real discomfort comes. That's when it's the most important time. We were called to really work. We were called into this that's what we were called. We were called before the storm for a reason. You see? It says, no, the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Right now, you don't have no pleasures in your days because your youth, you've wasted it already. You got to look at it like a real life example. I've heard the elders make this example many a times, right? If you're a man, right, if you're a man, if you're a real man, you'd want your woman in her youth, not when she's already, been seeing men for 20 plus years. You don't want to be let's say you're a 40-year-old man. You don't really want a 35-year-old woman, because she's already, been around, probably got a few kids, she done, got ran through. Even if she wasn't that type of woman, she might have been with, quite a, not too many men, but still, at that point, she's of no, not wouldn't say she's of no use, but it's not the same as a woman that's in her youth, in her prime, her looks are still, have just gotten developed, you know, she can still bear lots of children, at 35, she probably can't even, reproduce, right? Well, why would the Lord, and we're the Lord's woman, why would he want us in our old age? No, he wants us in our youth. When we're able, strong bodies, and are able to serve him, and we have that pep to our step, right? It says, verse 2, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, or the clouds return after the rain, and the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. Right, when the grinders cease. That's happening now, man. Jobs being cut, economy getting worse, gas prices fluctuating, but never getting back low again. That's something that I've noticed, right? It says, and those that look out the windows be darkened. Right. Well, when there's no more hope, right? Because what? You're supposed to seek the Lord before all these things happen, man. You're supposed to seek him B times before it's too late. Okay? So, let me see. I meant to write this, move it up, but Ecclesiastes 9 and 10, whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do with thy might, for there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest, right? Whatever you find your hand to do right now, and, of course this applies to everything, but I'm talking about serving Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Give it your all, man. Okay? Give it everything you got. You can never far exceed. You see? Do it now. All right? For example, if you're somebody that's sitting at home, hasn't really come out to the camp, you might have been listening for maybe a year, which I feel like personally, that's a long time. If you're sitting there watching videos for a full year, not going out, at least to listen to a camp, that's no bueno, man. That's not good. You got to get out there, And if you're listening to this, take this as your warning, get out there and do the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? We need laborers, as the scriptures say. Whatsoever thou hand findest to do with all thy might. Yeah, give it your all, man. If you're just watching videos, go out into a camp to listen. And I end it with this, Matthew 9:35, and Yahushua went about all the cities and villages, teaching in their synagogues and preaching the gospel of the kingdom, and healing every sickness and every disease among the people. But when he saw the multitude, he was moved with compassion on them, because they fainted and were scattered abroad as sheep having no shepherd. Then saith he unto his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. What's the harvest? The Israelites, man. The work, essentially. Not the Israelites, but the harvest. What? We must go out and fill the house of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We got to go out. We got to teach. We got to help seal the elect. Right? The harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. There's not a lot, man. And DC church is we a little deep, but even us, it's not a lot compared to how many people are in the DMV area. Because mind you, we're for the whole DMV pretty much. The DMV meaning Northern Virginia, DC, and Maryland. It's not a lot of us compared. There's a lot of people here. These cities are very densely populated, and it's only very few of us doing the work. But hey, we got fruit. It says, pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest that he will send forth laborers into his harvest. Right? And that's what we're praying for. We're praying for more fruit, man. So what? So that we can we can labor. Okay? So pretty much that's all the scriptures I wanted to bring out. Let's put our all into working, man. Let's give it our all. All right? Do it, and before it's too late. All right, don't decide to do this when it's too late. Do it now while you still can, while you still can freely get up, put gas in your car, go to work and all that, while you're still free, somewhat. All right. So with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakodash, honors to my elders and apostles of great millstone, show the men that rule well, and to toss this truth, peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. Shalom.